in the PvE mode, J-Rob, if you're high enough level, the NPCs don't even mess with you anymore, so you can just loot for your life. But that's only if you buy during the $250 edition. If Fortnite did this, we would burn Epic Games to the ground.
Wait, so the base?
I want y'all to answer, but any other agendas?
I
go
got one,
ahead, bro.
but if you want to go.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, bro. It's your world. It's your world.
Look, as a fan of video games, as we all are, you know, every now and then you just find something that's like, why did you think this was a good idea? And it gets so big that the mainstream media talks about it heavily. I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard of it, but we talked about it. Me and Lonnie were talking about extensively over the past week. Was Escape from Tarkov and their $250 edition of the game. The reason why it's a problem is because of the $150 edition they did a few months ago. So J-Rob, I don't know if you know what this game is. Escape from Tarkov, basically like survival PvP, like open world kind of thing, right? And when you tell people, all right, bro, if you buy this $150 version of the game, you never have to pay for DLC anymore, right? You get extra stuff, all the stuff that you don't have to worry about, just drop the $150. People like, it's expensive, but bet. Told me a few months later they drop a $250 edition with a PvE mode, all this stuff, and they say, no, that's not DLC, that's a feature. So all the people who bought the $150 version, they just don't matter no more, right?
Pause for a second, because what if companies start doing that? Like, hey, this ain't DLC, this is features that you can buy. I'm gonna crash out.
Like the reason why, don't give EA any ideas, because let's just say this right now: if EA was like, hey, y'all, they already charged you $130 for the Ultimate Edition of Madden, right, J-Rob?
Yeah, but I would never. Yeah, but I would never buy that version of Madden.
Yeah, so then imagine somebody buys that. They say, look, you get all this Ultimate Team stuff, free stuff, and if we do decide to add DLCs, extra teams, all this stuff, you get it for free. Then a couple months later, they said, here is the Super Bowl edition, $250. And now you're telling people who already invested in your product that you should buy the $250 now. And besides that, what else do you give that is a feature? And the fact that the CEO is on Reddit everywhere saying, I'm sorry y'all feel that way. You want to know a quick way to kill your product, to kill everything about your industry, about your game, all that stuff? And this isn't just something like, oh, people play regularly. People make content off of this on YouTube. This is how they make their livelihood. And you're doing this to them. These people have been supporting your game when it was just a beta on Steam. Do you realize how messed up this is? Me and this comes up with a conversation we're having with Marcus, Lonnie. We were talking about AAA games and how indie games are thriving. Baldur's Gate 3 is an indie game. Hades, all these things. And if you're doing this is a great way to bring the video game industry down when you're doing something like this. Because then guess what? If they see that work, EA, bet money EA's charging $200 for Madden next year. Bet money the next Assassin's Creed comes out, they're charging $100 for that. And that's just a base model. This is stuff that you cannot allow to happen. How did you think this was a good idea to add a mode that's only for the people who did spend the $150 that you promised that you wouldn't do this for? Adding extra stuff that makes the game now pay to win. Like even in the PvE mode, J-Rob, if you're high enough level, the NPCs don't even mess with you anymore, so you can just loot for your life. But that's only if you buy during the $250 edition. If Fortnite did this, we would burn Epic Games to the ground.
Wait, so the base version of this game costs $150?
So this would
is that what you're telling me?
No, the base, I believe it's $70. But then they say, hey, if you buy the $150 edition of the game called Into Darkness, you get free DLC for life, you get skins, packs, whatever. And that was it. People were like, look, it's expensive, but bet. If that means it's basically like you buy this, you get like an ultimate season pass, J-Rob.
Right.
So you're like, all right, bet. I'll do it. I love the game. I never have to pay for DLC anymore. Bet. And then a couple months later, they're like, here is our Echoes of fucking whatever package. That's $250. That you get everything in $150 one. You get a new PvE mode. You get even more skins, all this stuff. And then the people who bought the $150 edition, like, I thought you said, so we get that for free, right? We get some of that for free because they're like, no, these are features. This isn't DLC. Even though it's straight up DLC if you go by the actual definition of what DLC is. Look, Lonnie, pull out the goddamn Death Note. Pull it out. Battlestate games.
I don't know where it went.
Battlestate games. You deserve to be in the Death Note. The goddamn. I can't say your name. But fuck it. I don't give a fuck about you, sir. All right.
My tablet.
The CEO of Battlestate Games. You deserve to be in the Death Note. You created something from the ground up that was a great game. It's not for me, but it's a great game. And then you ruined it. And then guess what? Now you're running around saying, oh, since you bought the $150 edition, you get the PvE mode for 6 months for free. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? You still don't get any of the extra shit that you promise your fans for. That is insulting to not just video games, not just to your fans, but goddamn capitalism. How does that make sense? And you want people to spend extra money on that? This is the shit when I tell people, when I warn people, even when I was starting to play video games, all the people who got kids and all that stuff, starting to have kids old enough to buy Fortnite and all that stuff, and I tell them to watch their wallets because you don't want to be that one family that their kids spent. Remember, everybody knows this story where the kid took his dad's credit card and spent $3,000 on Clash of Clans. Everybody knows that goddamn story, and that was by accident.
Fire.
Y'all keep fucking doing this shit, keep testing it, and you see every time it happens, gamers are dumb, but they're not idiots with their wallets. They'll fucking leave you. Did Avengers work when y'all tried that shit? No. Did Anthem work when y'all tried that shit? No. Do we have to keep doing this? Redfall.
Don't get me started on Anthem.
All the other shit, y'all keep trying.
I remember Anthem.
That shit don't fucking work.
Ass. That shit was ass.
Yeah, that's why that shit's free on Game Pass. And nobody
Anthem
fucking
was
plays
big.
it on Game Pass.
Yeah, Anthem is big trash.
How fucking dare you? How dare you do that shit to the loyal people who've been supporting your fucking game? And then you're sitting there saying, I'm sorry y'all feel like that. And now you're scrambling because niggas is leaving your game like fucking droves. The fuck? Live service doesn't work. Every time you fucking try, it doesn't work. Fortnite works because it's free. Apex works because it's free. And y'all keep fucking coming up here, charging them money, and then wondering why people don't buy your fucking game. What the fuck is wrong with you?
He is crashing out. Okay.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Burn your motherfucker, turn your goddamn servers off because nobody's playing your fucking game anymore.
There's no way I'm making a clip out of all these curse words. I'm not gonna lie.
It's impossible.
No way.
It's ridiculous.
W
It's
crash
fucking
out.
ridiculous you do this. And then now you're wondering why people don't support your game anymore and you're scrambling to fix things. When your own marketing fucking person, I fucking told you this was a bad fucking idea.
What's up, Cozy Queen?
The fuck's wrong with y'all?
W segment right there.
Okay.
Good segment.
Man, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all, Battlestate games. This is what you fucking deserve. Nobody play your fucking game anymore. Collector's edition, my ass. Get the fuck out of here.